Oh.
Oh, turned on?
No, it's me.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay. Mayor Pacercia is on Zoom tonight. He's traveling for business. He's out out of town. So Megan, can you read the statement of presiding officer, please?
Yes. In compliance with the Open Public Meetings Act of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting, specifically the time, date, and public call and information, were included in the meeting that was electronically sent to the Echo Staten Morris Daily Record and posted on the township website. The agenda and public handouts for this meeting can be viewed online at www.longhillnj.gov. A public comment period will be held in the order it is listed on the meeting agenda.
All rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Megan, will you please take the roll?
Committeeman Dorsey?
Here.
Committeeman Ray?
Present.
Committeeman Verleza?
Present.
Deputy Mayor Lavender?
Present.
Mayor Pacercia?
Present.
Okay, all right. First on the schedule tonight, we'd like to welcome Sophia Squizziato, who has earned the Gold Award in Girl Scouts. It's the highest award in Girl Scouts. I'm going to ask Sophia, come up to the microphone. I'm going to join you over there. Okay, how you doing today?
Good, how are you?
So first thing I wanted to ask you was, so in order to earn the Gold Award, you have to do a project, right? What was your project?
So my project was a combination of things. So I know that I wanted to help the pediatric cancer community. And so what I organized was a 5K for pediatric, or a 3K, sorry, for pediatric cancer. And before the 3K, which was coined like dunk cancer, because people dunked a basketball into a mini hoop for every lap, I collected a bunch of different supplies and toys like hand sanitizers and stress balls and fidgets and coloring books and stuff like that for care packages, which were collected at the event also. And then the following Tuesday, a bunch of younger Girl Scouts joined me and we put them together into care packages to send to 5 different hospitals for pediatric cancer warriors.
Oh, great. What hospitals were those?
So there were hospitals in Ohio. Actually, I do have the actual names if you want the actual names. Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center in Cincinnati, Ohio, Cure for the Kids Foundation in Las Vegas, Nevada, University of Iowa Steed Family Children's Hospital in Iowa City, Iowa, Children's National Hospital in Washington, D.C., and MAP Child and Family Life University of South Alabama Hospital, Peds Oncology in Mobile, Alabama.
So that's amazing. So this project didn't just benefit, like the immediate area. What you did had a reach across the country, the children in hospitals really from coast to coast, right?
Yeah, so the Girl Scouts really want to put an emphasis on your national and global link. So I made sure that I had my national link by reaching 5 different states, which was my goal. And originally I wanted to send 125 care packages, but I ended up sending 149, which was awesome. And that's all thanks to the community support. And then my global link was that I added, the With Grace Initiative, local nonprofit for pediatric cancer. Aubrey's over there. On their website, I added like a how to plan and organize an event, and it was published to the website. So that way people all over the country and all over the world can organize stuff like this and hopefully benefit any community that they want.
So how many hours did you put into this, like for the planning and the execution, et cetera? And what kind of help did you get from, other Girl Scouts, friends, and parents?
Mm-hmm. So you're supposed to do 100 hours. That's supposed to be the total project. I think I ended with like 110 or something like that. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of work, but I couldn't have done it without the support from my family, who's with me right now. My dad's on a work trip, so he's listening in.
I know your brothers.
Yeah, and I couldn't have done it also with the support from my school, Watchung Hills. That since the moment I came to Libero over the summer and I was like, this is what I want to do, he was like, green light, like you got it, like you can plan it out, we'll help you, we'll support you however you want. So I really want to thank Watchung Hills, and also just family and friends and supporters, because I wouldn't have been able to send as many care packages as I did without the donations and the support from the community. So that was really amazing. I was really impressed. We were opening Amazon packages left and right. Like that guy was probably exhausted from going up our lawn, dropping off all those care packages, probably broke a sweat. But yeah, I just want to thank.
Oh, that's terrific. Now you're in Watchung Hills. Are you a junior or a senior?
I'm a senior.
Okay, and where do you plan on going to school?
I'm going to go to Moravian University in Bethlehem.
Moravian in Bethlehem, and what are you planning on studying?
I'm going to study health sciences on the preoccupational therapy track, and I'll also be playing basketball.
Terrific. Well, we have a proclamation. That is very impressive. It just gives me goosebumps thinking of the work you're doing. That's tremendous. So let me read this proclamation. It says, whereas the Girl Scout Gold Award is the highest achievement within the Girl Scouts of the USA, earned by senior and ambassador Girl Scouts, and only 5.4% of eligible Girl Scouts successfully earned the Gold Award. And Sophia Squizziato has earned the prestigious Gold Award through her work supporting pediatric cancer warriors by making children feel less alone And Sophia set a goal to send out 125 care packages to pediatric cancer warriors in 5 hospitals in different states. And in addition to sending out the care packages, she organized a 3K Dunk Cancer event at Watchung Hills Regional High School. And whereas during the 3K Dunk Cancer event, participants ran a 3K around the school and dunked cancer for every lap they completed by dunking a basketball into a mini hoop. And whereas participants of the 3K Dunk Cancer event were also encouraged to make inspirational cards at the card station that were sent along with the care packages. And Sophia exceeded her goal and sent out 149 care packages to cancer warriors. And whereas the care packages were split evenly and sent out to pediatric cancer warriors in the following hospital, and we name those hospitals again. And now let it be proclaimed by the Deputy Mayor and Township Committee of the Township, and most also, Mayor Pasercia is extremely proud of you, and I know he's listening. He's probably going to say something in a second. But by the Deputy Mayor and the Township Committee of Long Hill in the County of Morris, State of New Jersey, and on behalf of the residents of Long Hill Township on May 8th, 2024, that Sophia Squisiato be hereby recognized and congratulated for her Gold Award. Congratulations.
So Scott, while everybody's sitting back down, Sophia, this is Guy. I'm in San Francisco. I'm really sorry I could not be there for this special night, but congratulations on what well deserved, and good luck at college.
Okay. Thanks, Guy. Okay. All right. Well, now on to the business part of our meeting. Next is Ordinance 539-24. This is the second reading and adoption, an ordinance of the Township Council of the Township of Long Hill, County of Morris, approving the application for a long-term tax exemption and authorizing the execution of a financial agreement with 1449 Valley Road Urban Renewal LLC. Jack, can you kind of weigh in on this and just remind us what this is about, remind the public?
Yes, certainly, Mayor. As you know, Lounsbury Meadow started out as a township project. Over the years, we got tax credits, so there was a limited partnership created, and then it reverted back to the township. And several years ago, the township turned it over to the Board of Trustees of Lounsbury. Now, in order to make needed improvements and upgrades to the facility, they need to borrow money again. So they're going to do that through tax credits. And as part of the tax credit, this authorizes a pilot agreement with Lounsbury, which provides that they don't pay any taxes. But that's been the case since the project was first built 30 years ago. They've never paid taxes, and they've contributed more than the number of units there to our affordable housing obligations over the years. In fact, I think there were 12 or 14 credits we got for the third round, and there are still 32 carryover credits. But in any event, we hired outside counsel, Matt Jessup, to handle this on behalf of the township. He looked into it, and he's satisfied that the limited partnership, which consists of the Lounsbury Board plus an investor, will never make a profit on the facility itself. So that's why this particular pilot provides for no payment in lieu of taxes. It's the zero pilot, and it goes on for 30 years. But during that time, the facility is going to be income restricted and will still count toward our affordable housing obligations.
Okay, so this is status quo.
Yes.
Just continues their tax-free status, I'll say. They provide a benefit, not only affordable housing for people that need it, but also that accrues back to the town in terms of our commitment to fair share.
That's correct.
Okay. Any comments from the dais? Okay, so at this point, I will open public hearing if anyone in the courtroom would like to comment on this ordinance. Okay, see none. Megan, is there anybody online that would like to comment?
If anybody on Zoom would like to make a public comment, please raise your hand now. I don't see anyone, Deputy Mayor.
Okay, so I will close the public hearing. Can I have a motion to approve ordinance 539-24?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay.
Committeeman Dorsey?
Yes.
Committeeman Rai?
Recusing myself.
Committeeman Verleza?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lavender?
Yes.
And Mayor Pasercha has no voting rights.
Okay. All right. Next, consent agenda resolutions. Would anyone like to pull a resolution to discuss or abstain from? Okay. Then can I have a motion to approve resolutions 24-138 through 24-146?
So moved.
Second.
Committeeman Dorsey?
Yes.
Committeeman Rai?
Yes.
Committeeman Verleza?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lavender?
Yes.
Mayor Pasercha has no voting privileges.
Okay. All right. Next, let's go to liaison reports. Vic, I'll start down at your end. Would you please give the rec report?
All right.
Let's go with the videotape.
Yes, let's get to the slides. All right, the rec report for Wednesday, May 8th is as follows. The nicer weather is bringing us lots more activity and recreation. On Monday and Tuesday of this week, HailCon returned to work on the parking lot and the pickleball court at Myersville Ball Field. We hope to have the court open for play beginning next week. More information is on our website and how you can reserve the court and the rules for the court. And while you're there, remember to dink responsibly. I know. Upcoming Red Cross class. Red Cross CPR and AED class on Friday, 5/10 from 6 to 9 p.m. There is still room in the class, but register now on Community Pass. We will not be hosting another class until the fall. $32 per person per class, and it's a 2-year certificate. The process of filling available positions in Long Hill Recreation is ongoing. For updates on the hiring process, please check the Employment and Parks and Recreation tab on our website. Applicants should make sure they are frequently checking their emails as well. Registration started for summer camps at Sterling Lake on 4/1. Remember to register by 5/31. Learn to swim lessons return to Sterling Lake this summer. Make sure to go online and fill out our no-cost survey on Community Pass. Our swim instructors will group everyone according to their abilities and contact everyone to schedule the lessons. Mark your calendars for our annual Memorial Day Parade and Observance to be held on Monday, May 27th at 9:30 a.m. Local community groups looking to join in the parade, please contact the Parks and Recreation Department. Mark your calendars for the Spring Sterling Lake Dance to be held on Friday, June 7th at 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., weather dependent. Long Hill students in grades 5 through 7, $5 entrance fee at the gate. Be sure to fill out the permission slip on the website and bring it with you to the dance. While you'll have those calendars out, make sure to mark down the dates of our Dog Days of Summer concerts. Hopefully, something for everyone's tastes. We start off on June 21st, the first day of summer, with Parrot Beach, a Jimmy Buffett tribute band, at Sterling Lake at 7 p.m. And please remember, all concerts are free. All right. Interested in volunteering? in the community and having some fun while doing it? Please consider joining the Recreation Advisory Committee. Please contact us in Recreation if you're interested in joining us. And that concludes my Rec Liaison report.
Good. Any other reports, Vic?
Let me just check on my phone here because I believe I've got some beautification updates.
While you're doing that, Brendan, do you have anything from the fire department?
Nothing from the fire department, but I do have some stuff from HPAC.
Oh, go ahead.
Don Richardson, the chairman of the planning board, is going to be at the June 5th meeting to talk about the master plan. And on the 15th of this month, the Historic Preservation Trust Fund Review Board will be at the schoolhouse, and that's in connection with the $44,000 grant that we applied for to stem some of the water infiltration issues from the foundations in the schoolhouse. So they'll be there from 2 to 3, and the chairman of HPAC has requested, I'm pretty sure we all saw in our email, that we be there just to show our support for the project and HPAC.
Great. And this will be, so Don's going to be visiting HPAC on behalf of the planning board. And we've gone through this now with environmental and shade tree already.
That's right.
So they continue to kind of walk this around
Yep.
to the other committees.
Yep.
Okay, great, excellent. Vic?
All right, beautification. Electrical wraps are still on schedule to be installed this June. The rain barrels and compost sales are over, and we're both very successful. The veteran banners are going to go up on Main Avenue this coming week. And there are some projects, exciting projects for Turtleback Park to beautify that area. So we're excited about that.
Are those surprises, or do you?
There are surprises, maybe a fountain, maybe some lighting or gazebos in the work in the future, but we're getting started. We're working on it, and you'll see some changes soon.
Talk to us about these wraps. So now these wraps, I think, were they designed by people in town or kids? What are they?
Yes, some of them were photos submitted by local residents. Some of them were stock photos that were provided to us, but a lot of them are pictures that were sent to us by local residents, if I remember correctly.
Right. So the artwork on these utility boxes are going to be the handiwork of people in town.
Correct. I think all but one. Yep.
Okay. Brendan, I'm sorry. Were you going to say something?
Oh no, I was just going to ask. Turtle Park, Turtle Rock Park. Are we going to have a clock there anytime soon?
Oh,
We're working on it, along with the train station there too. But that's not beautification. But we're working on it.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Open space? Anything you got?
Things are starting to really get cooking with open space. Also, we're working with our township engineer Joe Vooch to find out exactly what we could get. What will fit? What type of park? What type of ball fields will fit across the street and on other properties going down Valley Road. We want to make sure that we coordinate what the community needs, and because we can't put everything in one spot, so we have to coordinate them along that corridor. And the ball is definitely rolling. Some exciting things coming on.
Great. You're doing good work on all this stuff.
I
know you have a passion for beautifying the town.
I enjoy it, and we have a new chair to the Open Space Committee, and he is cooking with gas.
What's his name?
Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. There we go. Okay. All right. So on behalf of Guy, I'm going to give the first aid squad update. The squad is helping support National Nurses Week this week. And the squad currently has 4 members who are nurses and are responding to calls, and several now are in nursing school. And over the years, many nurses started their medical careers on the First Aid Long Hill Squad, the Long Hill First Aid Squad. The week of May 19th through 25th is National EMS Week, and we will thank all the squad volunteers for their dedication. In April, they responded to 52 911 calls. So that's National Nurses Week this week. You know, my mother's a nurse. Yeah. Nurses are very important. Okay, Matt, what do you have?
Let's see, from the Board of Health. They're doing a skin cancer screening at Fellowship Village. It's over in Basking Ridge or Liberty Corner, Tuesday, July 23rd, from 1 to 5 p.m. The screening includes a full body check for early detection of skin cancer, including melanoma. It's completely confidential by board-certified dermatologist. There's an appointment required. Registration begins on June 3rd for the July 23rd event. I know everybody's taking their pencils out to write down this number, 908-204-2520. If you want the if you want to make an appointment for the free skin screening, whatever it is,
Screening.
that too. And it's it's any adult over 18.
Is that a skin cleaning or a skin screening?
Both. We're offering all kinds of services over there. When you right through the hose you're going through. So it's the skin cancer screening, July 23rd, 1 to 5, and that's it from the Board of Health. I'm meeting with the seniors on Wednesday, so seniors, I will be there. If you have, bring your questions. Hopefully we have answers for you. That's Wednesday morning, your regular monthly meeting. And just from even on to DPW, just remind everybody to recycle, which reminded me when Vic talked about composting. There's a composting bins down there, so please, basically they'll take any item that's biodegradable down there, bones, banana peels, things like that. And we still also recycle cooking oil. So cooking oil or grease, it's recyclable down there along with many other things. And obviously the styrofoam, I saw them, I was very happy the other day. I was coming home and I saw them hauling a full dump truck load of the big styrofoam bag from Town Hall down to the DPW. So thank you residents for really embracing these programs.
Great. Anything else?
That's it, sir.
All right. So I'm going to read something here on the police department, and this is with regard to accreditation and an assessment that's going to happen at the end of this month. And Megan, I think this should probably go up on the website. And we have another meeting before this occurs, so we'll talk about it next meeting as well. But what this is called accreditation. So a team of assessors from the New Jersey State Associations of Chief of Police on Thursday, May 30th, will examine all aspects of the Long Hill Township Police Department's policies, procedures, managements, operations, and support services. This is going to be administered by the New Jersey State Association of Chiefs of Police, and the accreditation program requires agencies to comply with best practice standards in 5 basic areas: the administrative function, the personnel function, operations function, investigative function, and the arrest detainee function. Quote, verification by the team that the Long Hill Township Police Department meets the Commission's best practices standards is part of a voluntary process to achieve accreditation, a highly prized recognition of law enforcement professional excellence. Accreditation results in greater accountability within the agency, reduced risk and liability exposure, stronger defense against civil lawsuits, increased community advocacy, and more confidence in the agency's ability to operate efficiently and to respond to community needs. So here's the money part of this. Anybody in the public wishing to offer comments about the Long Hill Township's Police Department's ability to comply with the standards for accreditation will be given the opportunity to comment either by writing or by phone. Contact information will be posted on the Police Department website. So, as Mayor Pazurcia had mentioned earlier this year, when Mike Peoples came on board along with Sean Brown, Guy made a commitment that we would get accreditation back before the end of the year. And, I'm happy to say that it looks like we're well above schedule on that. And so this will be a major milestone on May 30th this month. Hopefully everything goes well. I fully expect that it will. But this is standard operating procedure that the public is allowed to comment. So go to the police website. This will be up there. We'll have one more meeting before this occurs, so we'll have an opportunity to mention again. But I'll editorialize. I think this is incredible news. absolutely incredible news. So we can't thank the department enough for getting this done. Our lieutenants, Chambrello and Marcheski, Sergeant Sigalski, I know is specializing in this, and of course Mike Peoples and Sean Brown. So thank you, everybody there. All right, administrators report. Randy is on Zoom today. Randy, you look very comfortable.
I am very comfortable. It's a nice day today. So I really don't have a report. I just want to say, even while I'm on vacation, I'm working eagerly with the deputy mayor in getting the budget finalized and for a budget presentation, hopefully at the next meeting on May 22nd, I believe that is. So look forward to seeing everybody then.
And you're feeling good that we're getting that number down where we were the last time, right?
Absolutely. We've been working for a week. I think we're going to get it to where the mayor had talked about 2 weeks ago. So I'm pretty confident that the taxpayers will be happy with the budget that we present.
Good. All right. Anything else?
That's it, Deputy Mayor.
All right. And it just, again, you're taking a well-deserved vacation, and you didn't have to log in tonight, but thank you. I mean, your commitment to the town is really incredible, so thanks.
I think it was important that I did, so thank you very much, and I will enjoy the vacation once we're done tonight, so.
Okay. All right, very good. All right, next, discussion items. I see open space on here, but,
That's you.
huh?
That's you.
Um,
Talked about separating it.
Uh,
Push?
yeah, without Guy here, I don't think we're not going to have a fruitful conversation, so let's hold that till next time.
Okay.
All right, thank you, though. New business, old business. Brendan, how's the fire truck doing?
It's coming along. We're thanks to Randy, the insurance adjusters were out at the dealer, and so it should be back within the next couple of weeks. They're waiting for a part to come in from the Rosenbauer in Minnesota.
And did you guys get the little bump out in the firehouse made yet?
Not yet. It's scheduled to be in front of the planning board.
Ah, okay, so they have to, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So.
All right, okay. Any announcements?
Thank you. You're welcome.
I got nothing. Any announcements down there?
No.
Nothing here.
Nothing here, okay. Well, that said, we'll open the meeting to the public. If anybody would like to make remarks and statements pertaining to any matter, comments and remarks, please limit to 3 minutes. Please state your name and address. People are fighting to come up to the mic. We have a big crowd here. Gentlemen, sir, in the blue shirt, we pick you.
Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight?
How are you doing?
Well, I've had some medical issues in my family that's been taking a lot of my time.
Charles Arenowitz.
Sorry I couldn't attend the last meeting in person. Charles Arenowitz, Heritage Road, Millington. No need to take any notes. I will not be asking any questions because my questions never get answered. Several meetings ago, I inquired about the cost for the demolition of the Everly property. But to no avail, I couldn't get any of the answers. After a series of Oprah requests, and I need to thank Randy while he's on vacation for his directives so I could get the proper wording for Oprah requests to determine the costs of the demolition. I determined that the demolition contract was awarded to Armstrong Incorporated for a cost of $39,875. There was another bid that was the lowest bid, submitted by S&L Contractors, LLC, at a cost of $37,579. We would have had a potential savings of the taxpayer of $2,296. Here's a rhetorical question. Why does Long Hill Township not award contracts to the lowest bidder? But I believe it was payback time. It was payback time because Frank Liberato, who owns and operates S&L Contractors, ran against two of you in the campaign. Such behavior, such vindictive behavior, unprofessional behavior, and possibly illegal behavior is unacceptable to the Long Hill taxpayer. This could become very costly. In addition to the losing the $2,296, there could be some future litigation against this township on how this contract was awarded. I believe, based upon these actions, this cultural transformation established last year by then Mayor Lavender is not working. A couple other rhetorical questions.
Well, wait a second.
I don't need any responses. A
No,
couple
no, no,
other
no, no, no,
rhetorical
no,
questions.
no,
Why
no.
did the current township engineer, Mark, estimate the parking lot and pickleball court at $100,000, and we received a bid for $233,000? Then the engineer allowed asphalt paving to continue in November.
What paving?
After I had an email written about the paving experience on November 6th and indicated you don't pave asphalt in the cold weather because there are seaming problems. Guess what? The contractor was fixing the seams today. Then you wanted to hire the engineer. But after the acquiring firm, Ferraro Engineering, rejected Mark as an acceptable candidate to the new organization. Thank God East Brunswick hired Mark away from Long Hill Township's offer. Next rhetorical question. What Long Hill assets are going to deteriorate next after the wastewater treatment facility and the 3 fire trucks? A, police department building. B, stormwater management. C, Sterling Lake. D, Cantor Park turf field. E, all of the above. My answer is E. You can answer it all yourselves. Thank you for all your time and professionalism, and you didn't have to take notes. God bless Long Hill Township.
Well, thank you.
Randy, do you want to answer any of those Molotov cocktails thrown your way?
Because I had some
I
answers that I kept to
would
myself.
just thank Mr. Aronowitz for his comments.
Okay.
Thank you, Randy.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you, Randy. You're a gentleman. All right. Anybody else in the courtroom? None? Then let's go online.
Kathy O'Leary would like to speak.
Go ahead, please.
Hi, Kathy O'Leary, Millington.
Hello.
I'd like to take cue from Chuck Aronowitz, and I will be making a statement as opposed to asking any questions, and I ask that you do not interrupt. I expect this to take well under 3 minutes. First, I would like to address the current state of the budget. It was announced at the last meeting that we would see a 5% increase. It seemed, and I understand that that's not the final budget, but it does seem that it was being attributed to inflation, but the towns around us are subject to the same inflationary pressures. Yet last year, Warren saw a decrease in its tax rate. This 5% increase is without any capital outlay for necessary projects such as moving our police station out of the floodplain or any flood mitigation projects. As you, I'm sure, well, I wasn't in town at the time, but I'm sure many of you recall that the flood wall that I believe you're still planning to push through came with it its own price tag for the township. We sold the sewer in 2019, I believe it was, and one of the arguments was that it would stabilize our taxes. Yet we have continued to see the same tax increases each year as we did before the sewer sale, and now we might be hit with a very large one. There is also the matter of the $2 million surplus from the sewer sale. You may recall that our sewer rates were raised the year before the sale to pay for a new filtration system, one that was never installed by the township and is only now being installed by New Jersey American Water. This was a big concern that was raised by members of the township committee about the quality of the water going into the river when we had high water events. But this appears to have been happening over and over again, even after the sewer system was transferred to New Jersey American Water. But I digress. Because the township created a sewer authority prior to that sewer sale, the tax increase you cannot use that $2 million to plug the hole in your budget. That surplus needs to be returned to the sewer users. Lastly, I don't know if you read the news, but the New Jersey Supreme Court just declared, and I quote Chief Justice Rabner, quote, survivors of discrimination, retaliation, and harassment now have a legal right to tell their story, a right that cannot be taken away by a settlement agreement, end quote. That would seem to mean that the hundreds of thousands that this township committee spent to keep Chief Naga from speaking, plus more in attorney's fees, may have been for naught. Thank you.
Does that go for both sides?
Yeah, it does go for both
Because
sides.
if it goes for both sides, it's exciting.
That's right.
Guy, are you out there?
He can't speak.
No, it doesn't.
All right. Thank you, Kathy. Appreciate
you.
it. Well, actually, I don't, but thank you anyway.
Sorry, Scott, are you there?
Yeah, hey, Guy.
Hey, how are you? So I'll respond briefly to a couple of whatever those comments were. One, no one said the budget was going up 5%. Randy presented what was an all-inclusive number. You and I have met with Randy since, and I'm quite confident we'll get that number down to 1.6, 1.7%. As I pointed out in the past, nearly 63% of property taxes go to the public schools. 24% goes, actually less than 24%, it's closer to 23%, goes to the municipal budget. If you go back 35 years, those numbers were 55% for public schools and 29% for the municipal budget. So what that means in rough terms, if you take the tax levy of about $43.5 million, today we spend $3.5 million more in real dollars on schools and about $2.5 million less on municipal services. So what I can say is I cannot speak for the school budget. Anybody who wants to understand how the school budgets are derived need to attend school board meetings. But what I can say about the municipal budget, it is a remarkable achievement that we have been at 1.6% for the last 15 years. And that is with only 8% of our tax levy coming from business rateables. As far as the sewer, well, I don't think we're going to have to go down that path again. The reality is this, from a financial perspective, that's probably the best thing this town ever did. I pushed that from the beginning, and I stand by what I just said. That was a remarkable thing, and over the next 50 years, it will, well, not even over the next 50 years, over the next 20 years, it will save ratepayers a minimum of $30 or $35 million. So, anybody who doesn't understand that, I'd be happy to go over that math with them. And that includes the person that just spoke. And as far as our last comment, I would say caution to anybody who wants to go down that path again. I was very patient over those 18 months in doing what I thought was right for the town. I will not tolerate any slanderous comments made about me or anybody on the township committee going forward. So anybody who wants to speak in that way, feel free, but I will handle it legally. Back to you, Scott.
Thanks, Guy. Yeah, I agree. Those kind of comments are nothing but antagonistic. They do nothing to move this town forward, and it's like playing golden oldies from the past. I mean, let's focus on and they ain't golden. So let's move things forward. All right. So public
Deputy
comment.
Mayor?
Public comment is
Deputy Mayor?
closed. Oh, yes.
Deputy Mayor, if you will, I just want to add something to the mayor's comments. The township never created a sewer authority. We had a sewer utility, and we've had a sewer utility
Thank you.
for quite some time.
Right. I appreciate it. Now, anybody can get to the mic, and freedom of speech means that they can make stuff up too, and it just bugs the hell out of me. All right. Did I just say that? It's true. Public comment is closed. All right. Anything else from the dais? Any other announcements? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.